no fast travel playthrough of the entirety of the Elder Scrolls. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I'm doing pretty fantastic myself. For all of you people who are new to the channel, thanks for stopping in. Leave a like, leave a follow, leave a sub. All of that helps the channel grow. And for all of our returning regulars, thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to come see me suffer while doing this challenge. Anyway, as usual, give me a second. I am setting up on some other stuff. The reason you don't hear some of that nifty-ass music that you're normally used to seeing... Oh, hold on. Let me see. Starting soon instead of ending. But the reason you're not hearing any of that nifty, groovy-ass music is because I left my game on overnight to ensure that I wouldn't have the problems that I normally do with the game, where it decides... It sounds like... It's about as hot as normally when I'm playing Magic the Gathering Arena. So it sounds like it's blowing fucking smoke out of its ass. It sounds like a... Huh?
Tray thing?
What?
Oh,
I don't know where it's at, but whatever. Whatevs, doesn't matter. Still gotta finish out my intro.
Sorry.
It's okay. So, anyway, I'm putting my tags on here, and then we'll get right into it. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Because I'm doing pretty well myself. Internet at my job gave out. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, right before a big meeting, too. We were supposed to have a big meeting to talk about, like, budgets and stuff, and then the internet gave out so nobody could have the meeting.
You couldn't, like, plug in? You can't...
The internet gave out.
You said the Wi-Fi when you came home.
No, the internet. That's what I...
Internet.
The whole internet. The interwebs in the building died. But anyway, yeah. So, moving straight on into this live scene. This is exactly what we're going into. I have not shut this thing down. Hopefully, it is not goofed, and I don't hear any music. I assume there's sound, but I don't hear any. Hey, King, how are you doing today?
Check your desktop thing.
Yeah, it's fine, but it's not showing any music is the problem.
You want to know why?
Why?
Two things. You either have to close your application and reboot it, that or the game.
This wasn't plugged in when I started the thing, so maybe it might just be a case of...
Well, no, because it's picking up your mic.
Yeah, I know, and it's picking up desktop noise. Here's the thing.
It's
look,
not picking
look.
up desktop noise.
Yeah, it is. Picking up desktop noise.
Oh, so then yeah, there is sound.
Yeah, the game right now just doesn't have any sound, but that's fine. You're all just gonna have to deal with no sound right now. There's gonna be no music, no swishy swashes, no swiggle box, no dingle dangles, no jabingos, no bingo bongos, no quazawoovles, no wing chickles, no chingabungos. No doodle dings. No barkadosies. No dingenheimers. No mashumanumas.
What are you doing?
I'm telling people all the noises that they will not be hearing.
Audiograph your own thing.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, so, because I left the game on overnight, I'm sure my game is struggling and being like, holy fuck, what are you doing to me? But the good news is that even though it may be struggling and its life may be almost over, at least I will be able to make it to my quest location without having to worry about it fucking itself hard in the butthole. I like how I'm just like, fuck! But I'm like, butthole. But how you doing, King? You still here? Yes, no? I'm probably going to be putting in, like, a little more time than usual today. I think I may increase my streams from 3 to 4. Just because I noticed when I went to 3 hours, the channel really isn't growing. So I guess 4 hours seems to be the lucky number, so we're going to switch it to that one.
Or royalty free.
Boo
Or
boo
nothing that I do.
boo 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 I'm singing the soundtrack. It doesn't have any music right now because it's done, like, kicked itself in a corner, so I'm doing the thing. And I'm not gonna reset the game until, like, until I finish and turn this quest in. So yeah. Do 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 do. I think I'm in the wrong game. Hot pockets in my mouth, it burns me as I shout. Open up, hear the noise from my mouth. As I scream out above, you can hear all my love. As the hot pocket scolds me so good. Yeah. Yeah, at this point you're gonna have to deal with, like, no sound, because I refuse to turn off this game, so whatever it ended with is what it's going to end with, and you're just gonna have to deal with me making music. Or, you know, me making conversation, so if you guys want to actually start conversation, that would be cool. Cough, cough. Huh?
They'll still get you for that.
Will they get me for this? I can't even do, like, my own, like... Oh, that's right, because Nintendo is really heavy on their stuff. Scent of carrion and half-eaten carcasses. da 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 do da da ba da bo ba 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 bo bo ba da bo ba ba bo ba bo ba 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 da bo ba ba bo 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 ba 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 bo bo ba 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 bo bo ba da bo ba 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 da bo ba 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 bo bo ba da bo ba ba bo ba bo ba 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 da bo ba ba bo 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 ba 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 bo bo ba 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 bo ba 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 bo bo ba 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 bo ba 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 bo ba ba bo ba ba bo ba 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 ba. All right, what else should I sing?
I do not have an answer.
You do not have an answer?
I do not have an answer.
How do you not have an answer? I was like, good gracious. No, I won't do that one. Let me see.
Also, I bet like they'll get you as in YouTube, not Nintendo, for using game music or.
But that's why the pop-ups. You always tell me nobody can tell what song I'm singing. I mean, when that time comes, I'll figure it out, you know. It wouldn't be the first time that YouTube has given me a thing and been like, "Hey, you can't do that." And I've been like, "Watch me edit my video." Thanks, YouTube. I got one. Bum 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 bum. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Da 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 da. You never take advice, and someday you'll pay the price. I know. I've seen it before, it happens all the time. You're closing the doors, you leave the world behind. You're digging for gold, you're throwing away a fortune and feelings, and someday you'll pay. Do 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 do. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Do 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 do. You want paradise, but someday you'll pay the price. I know. I've seen it before, it happens all the time. You're closing the doors, you leave the world behind. You're digging for gold, you're throwing away a fortune and feelings that someday you'll pay.
But you don't peek your mic out the window.
It, that's fine. I wasn't worried about.
It was bad, but they start to hear the crackles and it not sound the way you think it sounds.
Oh, okay. I'll find something else, I guess.
You're fine. I'm just saying. Watch your mic.
I can't sing and also watch my mic.
Holy fuck! I said you can sing. Just watch your mic bar.
Okay. Oh, look at all those lonely people. Ba 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 ba. Oh, look at all the lonely people. Ba 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 ba. Eleanor Rigby picks up a rice at the church where her wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. But who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. And no one comes near. Look at him working, donning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Oh, look at all the lonely people. Oh, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie. How far along are you now? Hello, Rawl. So, I am just about to go ahead and cross the shore into the ocean right now. I did not shut down my game last night. I just let it run. That's the reason there's no music or no nothing going on right now. I apparently completely played out the music in the game. So, until I turn this quest in, I am not shutting down the game to cause a load problem, so it's just going to go with no music until I get there, turn in the quest, then I'll reload my game, and then we'll continue on our merry way. But yep. So, because there's no music, I am just singing to entertain. You have to excuse me. I used to sing a lot, but I don't so much anymore, so singing really wears out my throat, unlike the way that speaking and everything does. I've done a lot of public speaking, so for me, I can handle speaking, but singing is not so much my strong suit any longer. Listen, that you don't even get the beauteous sound of. There's nothing. Yeah, so I am just looking for just looking for songs to sing. Yeah. I used to sing a lot. I really, really enjoy singing. I spent most of my life singing. So for me, like, even though I had a really bad bout of bronchitis a few years ago that took a complete octave out of my voice. So I can't do as many. I used to be a true baritone, so I could hit really low stuff and really high stuff. But when it took out a full octave of my notes, I can't do the high stuff anymore without feeling some strain and everything. The other day, I turned off the Daggerfall music and played vanilla Doom music for you two while in a dungeon. Worked surprisingly well. I can imagine that's probably really funny. You know what? Let me see what we have here. I know that Luft said that there's some, like, royalty-free music I can throw on here. Because we're both paying for the premium service, so. It's on what? It's a Twitch thing? Oh, so I'd have to go into Twitch to do it? No, Streamlabs has it, I thought. Yeah, Streamlabs should have a whole bunch of music and stuff associated with it. Let me see if I can find something here, because I know that there is music that I can put in here. Studio layouts, CloudBots, Dash, growing your stuff, App Store themes, alert boxes, editor. Fuck editing. I don't do any of that. I truly just don't edit. Mainly because it's a pain in the ass, and I'm not really that great at editing, so I'll leave it to the pros. Alright, well, I guess I can't see it on here, so I'm not going to fuss around with it. I'll figure it out when I get there, but... So, unless you got conversations, I'm just going to go ahead and sing, so, you know, stick around if you'd like. People, they don't mean a thing to you. They move right through you, just like your breath. Sometimes I still think of you, and I just wanted you to know, my old friend. I swear I never meant for this. I never meant. Don't look at me that way. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. It was an honest mistake. Don't look at me that way. It was an honest mistake. An honest mistake. Sometimes I forget I'm still awake. I fuck up and say these things out loud. My old friend. I swear I never meant for this. I never meant. Don't look at me that way. It was an honest mistake. Don't look at me that way. It was an honest mistake. It was an honest mistake. Once again, I apologize if my voice is a little rusty. I don't do anywhere near as much singing as I used to anymore. But yeah, I have to fill this void because clearly my sound has cut out, and I'm not going to reload my game until I'm done with this quest so it doesn't fuck up this time. So... Let's see where we go here. Not to turning every stream into a karaoke stream. No, I don't intend to. It's just it's just so in order to come on, nerds, sing "Don't Go Breaking My Heart." Don't go breaking my heart. Let's see. It's basically I left my game on to ensure the quest wouldn't fuck up because I noticed that after doing a lot of research, there are some quests that because they give an item to you, that is completely dependent upon certain quests or game states or stuff like that, if you load your game, they have a possibility of just deleting it. So in order to ensure it didn't do that, I just left my game on. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening right now. So I'm filling the void. I'll load my game and put music on once I finally finish this quest, but not the fuck until then. Alright, you guys are about to hear... You guys want to hear some of my emo phase music? No sleep. No sleep until I'm done with finding the answer. Just play the game. Just play the game in the game. What do you mean? Just play the game in the game. Do you not like my working on a silly side mod project at the moment, playing the Doom guy in Daggerfall? Got the fist melee work, so you want to shotgun a Daedra Lord? That would be pretty funny. That would actually be pretty funny. I would love to see, like, a Doom guy. It's funny, because I wonder how that would actually play out, because obviously Doom guy is extremely strong, and he's capable of handling all kinds of demons. But Daedra are just a weird thing, because even if he was capable of taking on any of the Daedra, at the end of the day, the Daedra princes are a completely different, like, breed of demon. He couldn't just waltz into there, cut an entire path all the way through Oblivion, and then walk up to a Daedra prince and be like, I'm gonna take your soul, because that wouldn't work. You know, they would just snap their finger and be like, be gone, thought, and it's gone. So I can't see Doom guy actually being able to survive in the Elder Scrolls. Probably against everything that wasn't Daedra princes. The vanilla Doom pixel style meshes pretty perfectly with Daggerfall. Yeah, I can see that. It would probably work way better with Arena. Because Arena is just... Overall, it has the original... I mean, I think, Doom 2 might work better because of the graphics enhancements that came from Doom 1. I think Doom 1 actually fits into Arena, and Doom 2 fits perfectly into Daggerfall. So you might be able to do a good... Hey, Dominic. There's no sound because I left my game on so it wouldn't screw up my quest. So we are just going across the ocean in complete silence except for me doing karaoke here. Won't stop before I find the cure for this cancer. Sometimes I feel like I am down, I'm so disconnected. But somehow I know that I am haunted to be wanted. I've been watching, I've been waiting in the shadows for my time. I've been searching, I've been living for tomorrows all my life. You guys have no idea what the fuck this song is, because it's like forever ago. It was one of those like flashbang songs that was like a one-hit wonder, that the band came out with a decent album with pretty decent music, but then they got overshadowed by people like My Chemical Romance and like Avenged Sevenfold and all of these big rock bands that came out like at the same time as them, and they just got fucking steamrolled. So
That song was popular though.
what, In the Shadows?
Yeah, I remember that song.
I definitely don't remember hearing it anywhere. Hold on, let's see. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put on some songs, and I'm just gonna completely fuck them up. I'm just gonna sing them the way that I feel they should be sung. Up jumps a crab with his crooked legs, saying that you should play cribbage and I'll stick the pegs. Sing, blow the westerly wind, let that wind blow by the gentler western, and she's steady how she goes. Up jumps a dolphin with its chucklehead. He jumps on the deck, says pull out the lead. Up jumps a flounder so flat on the ground, saying damn you old chocolate, mind your sound. Sing, blow the westerly, let the wind blow by a gentle northern western, now she's steady as she goes. Up jumps a salmon so bright as the sun. He jumps down on the decks and then he fires the gun. Up jumps a whale, the best of them all. He jumps aloft and then he pawls after pawls, singing blow the western wind, let the wind blow by a gentle westerly, steady how she goes. Up jumps the herring, the king of the sea. He jumps up on the deck and says helm's on a lee, singing, blowing, oh that westerly, by a gentle northern, how steady as she goes. Up jumps the shark with its big rows of teeth. He jumps up on the decks, then he shooks upon the reefs. Who you gonna call Ghostbusters? Let's see what I can do here. Ghostbusters lyrics. Alright, are you ready? Actually, will that get me slapped?
Yes.
If I do the Ghostbusters theme?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Luft has told me that, like, not that she will hit me, but, like, if I do that, YouTube's gonna slap me. So I can't do that one. Otherwise, I would have totally done it for you. Bully in the alley. Nah, we're not gonna go for that. That looks too boring. How about Leave Her, Johnny? What else we got on this? Oh, the times was hard and the wages low. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. And the grub was bad and the gales did blow. It's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds do blow. And it's time for us to leave her. I thought I heard the old man say, you can go ashore and take your pay. Oh, her stern was foul and the voyage was so long. The winds was bad and the gales were so strong. So leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds do blow. See, though that's the problem with sea shanties, is the fact that unless I've heard the song, I can't, like, get the timing right on a sea shanty. So I end up, like, fucking it up because I have no idea, like, the song that I'm hearing before. Today's a sing-a-thong? Well, I mean, there's no, like, fucking music, so I gotta fill that void with something. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we have here. Alright, let's give this a go. Whiskey-o, Johnny-o, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey-o, up aloft this yard must go. Now whiskey is the life of man, always since the worlds began. Whiskey-o, Johnny-o, rise her up from the down below. Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey-o, up aloft this yard must go. Now whiskey gave me a broken nose, and whiskey made me pawn my clothes. Now the whiskey is my life, whiskey from this old tin can. Whiskey-o, Johnny-o, rise her up from down below. Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey-o, up aloft this yard must go. I thought I heard the first mate say, I treat my crew in a decent way. A glass of whiskey all around, and a bottle full for the shanty man. And up she blow, whiskey-o, Johnny-o, rise her up from the decks below. Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey-o, up aloft this yard must go. See, I feel like today is going to be one of those days where once again I am in a rut where nobody's going to show up. It's probably because I'm sitting here saying whiskey this whole time. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll continue looking through the Daggerfall manual then. Let's see. Let's go through the bestiary. Let's find where this is. The world of Tamriel, the shops, buying and selling, banks. At some point in the game, you'll have money and items that you can carry. It's time to At some point in the game, you will have more money and items than you can carry. It's time to visit a bank. You can deposit unlimited money at the bank. Each region has its own bank, so keep track of which region you open your accounts in. Every town bank within a region has complete access to your funds. A bank can issue a letter of credit because gold is heavy. Some of the things you want are too expensive for actual gold coins, even if you load up your wagon. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that they could convert my gold into, like, a thing. Yeah, I knew there were letters of credit, but I feel like I'm playing Black Flag. If Black Flag were where you run across the water, hoping that you don't encounter the shark or kraken, then Black Flag ye be. This Argonian does not know the meaning of the word seasick, because the only sick thing on the sea is me.
I feel like you need to do that in like sunglasses with a skater hat. And you're just going across like on a longboard.
Oh, I thought you meant do the whole pirate thing with sunglasses and a skater hat. That way when I walk up to people, they're expecting skater voice, and then I'm suddenly like, you there with the plank! Watch me go ahead and do this sick 360 laserfish. Laserfish is a move.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a long time until you hear, like, any noise, frankly, just because I need to make sure this gets turned in. So we're about here. So it's probably going to be roughly about an hour. Maybe a little more before I can do any actual, like, noise in the game. Because I'm not gonna load my game and fuck it up on accident. I already went through that mess once. Not gonna do it a second time. Took forever to fix it this time, so... Alright, let's see if we can find the bestiary in this manual. If I fall through, like, the map or something, you guys gotta, like, scream at me or something. A bank can issue letters of credit, which is good to know because I really didn't realize they could do that. Shops in Daggerfall accept the letters. Yeah, I remember. Banks can also sell houses and ships. These are both wonderful places to store surplus. Ships have added bonus of allowing your character to travel by sea without cost. Of course, houses and ships are hideously expensive. I love how they fucking put that. Palaces. The ruler of a particular region usually lives in the capital city, which is more often than not named after the region itself, which is very true. I've encountered that many a time now. You still haven't found out if the quest is broken again? No, it isn't broken. I know for a fact it isn't broken because I didn't shut off my game, which is why I'm encountering this sound glitch. Because I still have the casual pants in here. So, I am heading towards the quest location. I went straight up, went straight to the dungeon, got the thing, went straight out, and then immediately headed directly south towards where I needed to go. I'm not fucking around. I'm not looking at blowfish. I'm not looking at extra quests. I'm not stopping for, like, fucking... Outside of fighting an enemy, I'm not doing anything. That's all I'm doing is taking this where it needs to go. Now, what's really gonna blow my fucking fish is if I get over this thing, and then I find out, hey, this cursed item, this item that you have that's cursed, that you're supposed to take to your quest, well... You can't take it there because you were supposed to have an encounter with an enemy at some point. And because you were on the ocean and no enemies actually occur, you can't have this fight. I'll be fucking miffed. I think at that point, I might throw a pen or something. You know, because I don't want to throw anything too damaging because I have a lot of fragile shit everywhere. You know, like my fucking soul. Or like my phone. But yeah, so it's there. It's just I don't wanna load it and break my quest. So I'm just gonna deal with the audio problems that I have right now and continue on my way. Let's see. If you want to talk to the King of Daggerfall, go to the capital city of Daggerfall and the Kingdom of Daggerfall. Of course, not just anyone is admitted. Rulers can be quite fickle, so don't give up if you're rebuffed once. Yeah, keep pestering him if he doesn't allow you in. Kings, queens, dukes, duchesses, counts, countesses, barons, baronesses, lords, and ladies are the official power structure of the Iliac Bay. A wise adventurer will find a patron or patroness to build up a relationship by completing quests. All partnerships must have a start, and sometimes takes a little humility to begin an alliance. I mean... You know how I began an alliance? I went ahead and committed a crime, got caught, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and take the smuggler route. And as soon as I picked up the smuggler, like, quest... So, the smuggler quest has a really nasty throw a chair outside. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna fucking do. I'm gonna throw a chair outside. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna get so mad, maybe I'll fucking chuck a business card somewhere. Hell yeah, that'll fucking show it. But yeah, I took that smuggler's quest, and like when you take the smuggler's quest, your popularity with all factions goes down to like the bottom. So you get like -100 in everything, and the only way to fix it is to either complete the quest or to go ahead and if you get set up, to take that quest and turn it into the other person. At which point you get a small amount of negative stuff. But it does reset all of your faction points and everything. So even if you had negative stuff, you can reset everything to basically 0. Which is what I did, and it worked. So... let's see, other locations. The really unusual places. Witch covens, forgotten graveyards, wizards' laboratories, harpies' nests, and other forlorn locations. are not found in your standard maps. They can be found by exploration and luck, by finding secret and arcane maps, or by receiving directions from other people. While many of these crypts and caverns boast untold treasures, they also hold the promise of death for the unwary and unprepared. Weaponry. Okay, I know all about weaponry. I don't really... Nope, don't need any of this. Daikatana, a single sword with a 5-foot-long blade. Holy shit, that sword's almost as big as... Like, that's crazy. That sword's almost as big as I am. Oh, I didn't know that iron had a -1 to hit. Interesting. I love how they put, like, some creatures, such as werewolves, can only be harmed by silver weapons, but I have definitely beat the shit out of a werewolf with an elven whatever. Let's see. Armor. We know all about armor. It's how you avoid stuff. It's how you avoid dying. Magic. The land is rich with magic. In its rawest form, it's called magicka. All people have a certain amount of it, and it is much a part of their blood, them as blood and bone. Given skill and sufficient amount of stored energy, it can be spun into limitless tapestry of effects. Because of its potency, training in the arcane is only officially done in the Mages Guild. However, unofficially, many other organizations, from knightly orders and thieves guild to necromancers, train in these magical skills. See, I don't understand. You streaming another hour, or until you get there. Probably for another hour. I mean, more likely than not, I will absolutely get there within 4 hours. Like, I can't even see myself not getting there in 4 hours. It should only take me about an hour to cross the ocean and maybe about 40-something minutes to reach my destination. Or maybe an hour. So, but yeah, I'm tacking on another hour. I think that when I switched my schedule to 3 hours, it seems like my channel started stagnating. So I think in order to get growth again, I'm going to have to go back to a 4-hour plus stream. Which we're going to start with 4 hours and see how it goes. Because I feel like a lot of my original fan base came from the UK. So by the time they're popping in, it might be a little late for them. But they still pop in just to see what I'm doing and everything else. So, yeah. I'll be streaming for an extra hour today, getting back on my regular schedule. Circulations of spells. I'm not looking at all of these. There's a lot of spells, and a lot of them don't do a damn thing for me, except for getting my way. Damn, spells take up like 7 pages. Every spell must have a name, no more than 3 effects to one spell. Add frost gives your power selected. Frost, electricity, okay. Clicking by. For example, Yumperia the Nightblade comes into the Mages Guild, shaken from a recent encounter with the Fire Atronach. She wants to be better prepared, so she goes to the Spellmaker and creates a spell she names Atronach's Protection. She then selects the Add Effect button to create the spell. Wow. So this character is just going up to an interface and pressing Add Fire Protection. That's hilarious. I like how sometimes they talk from one perspective, but then they say things like, presses a button. Let's see, duration, chance. Ah, okay, I see. So that first box is the duration. And then after that is the chance. And then, let's see. The first box shows the spell's base duration in second. The second box shows how many additional seconds are added to the duration if the caster is higher than first level. The last box shows the number of levels beyond the first level the caster must be to gain additional seconds of duration. Ah, I see. Chance describes the odds for its attempt. Magnitude refers to the power. This means a variety of things depending on the spell.
I'll wait by the door. Go.
Cost. A defensive spell, for example. Imperia looks through the list of spell effects and finds Shield. This, she thinks, is just what she needs for battle with the Fire Atronach. She selects this and begins to look at the parameters for her Shield spell. Recalling that each strike of the Fire Atronach hurt a lot, she decides that the Shield strength, which is translated as magnitude, should be very high. As a base magnitude, she makes the range 20 to 100, so she is a 5th level right now, and she wants the damage absorption to be at least an average of 70 points. So she makes it increase per 10 to 10 points. At 5th level, the shield spell will absorb 70 and 150 health points, and at 6th level, the shield will then absorb 80 and 160. Let's see. This is really interesting. I like how they try and do it from a player perspective, but at the same time, you really can tell they are just writing for the player. Imperia now wants to hit the Fire Atronach with something she knows is really gonna make it feel bad. Fuck you, Fire Atronach, you're nothing but a little ember.
Hurt his feelings.
Fire Atronach, more like fucking smoldering Atronach. You're not even an Atronach, you're just an elemental.
You're just a bitch.
This manual is just as good. Furrowing her brow, she decides to name the new spell Die Atronach Die. From the add effects menu, she chooses the effect damage health under that. There's only one parameter in damage health, which is magnitude. She figures that Die Atronach Die should inflict at least 50 points of damage, so she leaves the base magnitude as is, but increases it 10 points to 10. Now she knows that the spell will automatically inflict 51 points of damage at her current level, and at 6th level it'll inflict 61 points. Wow. She really wants that Atronach dead, doesn't she?
Seem that way.
Let's see. She chooses the range spell to target at range rather than by touch. It'll cost more, but she is not interested in getting close enough to be hurt by the Atronach again. The other thing she remembers is a book that said Fire Atronachs are fed to beat? Oh, fed by heat. Why you gotta use this font? Would that imply that the frost is more damage? She selects element frost and the default raw magic, and then proceeds to buy her spell. Let's see, potion maker, which I'm kind of mad that you can't do potion making outside of like temples and stuff, because it's really a missed opportunity. If you're in a guild that sells additional ingredients, clicking on the menu, because you should be able to go into any like apothecary and just craft up your stuff, or at least hand it together to them to work, even if it was a higher cost than normal. There are thousands of magical items available, from rings of invisibility to greaves of the Orcan strength. Many of these items are available at your Mages Guild at great expense. There are even unique magical artifacts that may not be bought at any price. Keep your ears out for rumors about them. You can't hear me, like, moving my hands around and stuff, but I'm definitely put my hand up to my ear and said, keep your ear out for rumors. Because I'm an idiot. Most magical items have limited uses. Once these limits have been reached, the item will break, and it's useless. You know, just like my Argonian. To avoid this, it's wise to bring your magical items to be fixed or recharged from time to time. Except, you designed them so they couldn't be fucking repaired. What do you mean bring your magical items to be repaired? They can't. There's also ways of creating unique items yourself, but this is a rare and dangerous secret guarded by the Mages Guild. Yeah, okay. I literally had to go open a box like about 18 times, and then you guys were like, fuck it, you can make magic now. The guild is wise not to allow amateur mages access to the item maker. Let's see, the item maker. I am well familiar with how to use this item maker, as everything I have on me will kill me if I set foot into a temple. Reputation. It's crucial in Daggerfall. Even if social opinion is not your primary motivations, it behooves you to be aware of the connections between your words and actions of people. Yeah, I wish everybody else would understand that. Stop calling me some fucking destitute Argonian, jobless and on the street. There's little that happens in the Bay without a reason. What fucking Argonian ruined everybody's pissed in everyone's pot? Maybe it was a Nightblade. Maybe some Nightblade passed through, literally pissed in everybody's pot, and that's why everyone hates Argonians. If you spend your time attacking every moving shape and insulting every misfortunate who falls into dialogue, you will soon discover how unpopular sociopaths like you get treated.
Jesus.
Likewise, treating people with respect earns respect. The golden rule is practiced all over the Bay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You are not, however, the only creature capable of making allies and enemies. A person is seldom a hermit, but often a member of an order or guild within. Word can move like a raging river, and some channels may be hidden to you. The stranger you just insulted may be a third cousin to the Baron, and your stock with his lordship may plummet noticeably. Your reputation with the neonates of the Fighter Guild may have preceded you, and they may greet you with a compliment the first time you speak with them. I like the way your scales aren't falling off, Argonian. Your teeth, they glisten in the moonlight. Your tail has such a sheen and shimmer. Lo there, your horns are freshly greased. Let's see. Reputation affects every single point, from store prices to jail sentences. Good thing I've avoided that like the fucking plague. Because whenever somebody's about to come get me to jail, I'm like, fuck this shit, I'm out. And then I just
Not like they can fucking catch you.
Yeah, not like anybody can catch me. I'm the fucking gingerbread lizard. Let somebody even look in my direction and I'm like, pew! Alright, let's see. You will not be asked to do sensitive and extremely rewarding diplomatic work if a ruler does not trust you, and guilds will eject you from their charter if you are too much of a boor. The rewards for developing a trusting relationship in the Bay are almost without measure. Listen, if these bitches try and throw me out of the Mages Guild, I will burn that bitch to the ground. I will stab each and every one of them in the face myself. Everything changes, friendships can be brittle things, the Baron will not always need the Dark Brotherhood, and the Dark Brotherhood may someday need you. As in any other aspects of life in the Bay, think before you act, ask questions for a lot of different people, and remember that sometimes it's important to have fun, more than be popular. Man, that's not fucking true at all. Having fun looting every shop is just gonna make you go ahead and be unable to complete any story quests. There are more than 50 varieties of adversaries that you may face in the course of your adventure. It's important to note that while all the creatures listed below are, by nature, antagonistic to human beings and elves, I love how they just leave everything. They're antagonistic to human beings and elves, but I'm a fucking Argonian and everything still wants to take my balls. Many are intelligent, and several are capable of more than just frenzied combat. I have yet to encounter an enemy that is not frenzied combat. Studies of several creatures of the Iliac Bay have shown individual language, cultures, and some rivalries for their own. For sophistication, learning their language may be the first step towards understanding these wild beings. Who knows what secrets unknown to the civilized of Tamriels? Tamrielans? Tamrielans. Tamrielans, these creatures have to privy. Diplomacy is seldom possible with these monsters, perhaps due to the barriers, other than language. In some cases, a ready blade is the only tongue, and talk is blood. Huh? Alright, we've come to my favorite part now. Rats. I mean, not rats, the bestiary, that's what I mean. I love rats. Regular urban pests are not worth mentioning. They are usually more frightened of adventurers than vice versa. There exist, however, the giant variety that are the sharks of the swamps and sewers. Their strength lies in their ferocity, the size of their packs, and the virulence of the disease transmitted by their bite. A seasoned, well-armored adventurer can pass through swamps of the little beasts in relative safety, but underestimating their brute cunning will be the last mistake that the less experienced will make. Imps. The winged imps have a mysterious origin. Some say they are little fiends from Oblivion, servants of the great Daedra princes, that have been sent to Tamriel as nuisances in some darker mission. Others say they are like the Atronarchs, or golems, created from magics as familiars or companions to powerful sorcerers. The truth may be that both theories are correct, or that the imps are searching for something entirely different. Whatever their history, imps are mischievous creatures, capable of casting minor magics, but painful spells of pure magicka. They are certainly intelligent, and speak their own language. They are crafty enough to know that when they fight, and when they should flee. I like this manual. I mean, it's pretty interesting taking a look at how they did everything here. Spriggans. Luckily for adventurers, these strange woodland fairy folk are shy and reclusive, for they make very dangerous enemies. The old Nordic tales tell of the immortal Spriggan, who have grown larger and mightier every time they fall. While in actuality, Spriggans are not immortal, they're virtually impossible to kill. Even if a Spriggan is struck down, they will regenerate and arise to fight again. And the legend of the Spriggans grows stronger and larger, the more powerful with each incantation. Lycanthropes. These cursed creatures are men by day, completely indistinguishable from the normal man. Savage and half-beast predators when the moon is full. At least two lycanthropes are common within the Iliac Bay: the werewolf and the wereboar. The werewolf is only found within the highlands of High Rock, and rarely within the jungles of Hammerfell, but the wereboar is found everywhere, and is the more fearsome opponent. Neither seems to be capable of thought beyond bloodlust, and both are impervious to common weaponry. Their claws are as keen as razors, and somehow capable of transmitting the dreaded lycanthropy to those it strikes. While lycanthropy is a relatively simple disease for temples to treat, few who survive a wereboar attack are likely to do more than be thankful and rest for days. 'Tis ironic to count your blessings when you have just been cursed. Oh no, get out of here! No, Internet Explorer, I didn't mean to click you! Frickin' A. Internet Explorer coming out of here like Rita from her time capsule. Orcs. From a distance, an orc may resemble a large, squat, muscular man, but before the tusks come evident and the greenish skin and piggish eyes are seen. Usually, when a viewer is that close to an orc, he or she may not be taking notes. Orcs are among the most common encounters around the Iliac Bay, particularly around the southern half of the Rothgarian Mountains. They are a consistent and savage group, ready for a fight no matter the odds. Some rather eccentric researchers have suggested that the orcs have their own cultures, as ancient and sophisticated as our own, and that their seemingly mindless barbarism is somehow related to the rites of passage or a test of courage. It is highly likely that these researchers have never felt the sting of an orc captain's barbed axe. Damn. Racist as fuck to these orcs. What if I was an orc? Would have just called me Internet Explorer. No. Get out of here. Nobody wants you.
No, stop.
Stop, IE. Stop. I guess they call themselves Edge now. That's probably why it's popping up. It's like, hey there, kid. I heard you wanted a new browser.
Oh, Microsoft Edge.
Yeah. Huh, I'm cool and broody. I've got the blue swoops now. Okay, let's keep going. Slaughterfishes. One of nature's most adaptable predators is the slaughterfish of the Iliac Bay. Averaging 6 feet in length, with thousands of poisonous needle-thin teeth, the slaughterfish has infested practically every large body of water in the region. Unlucky swimmers have found that even deep inland lakes and underground rivers hide deadly schools. The slaughterfish are attracted to the taste of bloody water, so injured adventurers are advised to bathe only in small ponds.
So they're piranhas.
They are the piranhas. Okay, let me see how far I am here. Am I in that weird spot where I can't see myself on the map? I am. So I just have to keep going, because I won't be able to see where I am. Centaurs. Centaurs are ancient and mysterious creatures, alternatively worshipped and despised. Legends of their exploits range from the epic to the pornographic. Perhaps for no better reason that they have varied personalities. The culture of Arterium has called the centaurs true followers of the old ways of Tamriel, referring to the complex systems of ancestor worship. All that one can certainly say about the centaurs is that a battle, there are few who are equal. Harpies. One of the great tragic stories told in the northern of Hammerfell is of a group of cruel and beautiful witches who were transformed, or transformed themselves, according to witch legend, into hideous, deranged, half-breed harpies. Whatever the truth behind the legend, the harpies are a true threat to life and commerce around the Iliac Bay. They nest in abandoned ruins, mate with and then destroy unfortunate human males that they capture. While their maniacal natures make them somewhat less than brilliant tacticians, their razor talons and frenzied behavior often force kingdoms to abandon lands that are within their use. Still, some say that the harpies have some knowledge passed on to them from their human forebear mothers. Knowledge they may give, but not freely. Drow, or Drach, whatever you want to pronounce it as. Another of the so-called cursed races of Tamriel, the Drow, are said to be the remnants of once great civilizations that flourished in the Iliac Bay long before the First Era. Though they have some humanoid characteristics, it's hard to give credence to the legend that one views the tentacles and claws of the misshapen beasts. There is certain evidence that the Drow may have amphibious qualities, for they have been found in waterways far inland from the bayside origins. It's unlikely that the creatures themselves will offer insight to these origins, for they are violently hostile to all who invade their watery domains. Daedra. Okay, put that on. The peasants have colorful terms for the Daedra: fiends, unclean spirits, evil ones, dark princes, gods of torment, the infernal ones, and more commonly, demons. Those who wish to understand or battle these nightmarish beings, rather than live in fear, prefer the circumstantial term, Daedra. It's nearly impossible to say anything definitive about the Daedra, despite thousands of years of scholarship devoted to their nature. Their reputation as cruel, amoral geniuses of destruction seems to be mostly deserved, but it is their true evil, or definition of evil, may need to be revised to include the complexity of their natures. Daedra appear to have well-organized hierarchies, and the ones found out in the world are doubtless the weakest of their lots. Of course, the Fire Daedra, Frost Daedra, the Seducer, or the Daedra Lord are among the most dangerous creatures in Tamriel, but there is certainly something greater out there in the world that they call Oblivion. Perhaps we are already doomed to fall beneath their fires.
Wow. Talk about foreshadowing.
Yeah, talk about foreshadowing, like games from now. Alright, let's save and keep moving on. Vampires. Cruel, cunning, and immortal predators, the vampires hunt through the night, sometimes singingly, sometimes in packs. Their power and strength are certainly the stuff of legends, and there are said to be vampires called vampire ancients, who are to vampires as vampires are to common man. Vampires are virtually immune to physical harm, and are capable of casting a variety of powerful spells, not the least of which curses the victim with their own dreaded disease. Vampirism, like lycanthropy, can easily be cured in its early stages, but there is no known cure for undeath besides death itself. Probably the most horrifying thing about vampires is their normalcy. You can never tell if someone is a vampire until you feel their fangs at your neck. To what degree they have taken advantage of this and infiltrated human society is best left unimagined. Dragons. Let me get a drink here. The fairly common dragonling is a worthy opponent for any adventurer. It is capable of casting a number of powerful spells and healing itself within combat. Those who speak their language tell us that beneath the veneer of maddening riddles and non sequiturs are the mind of great wisdom. Despite all of their merits, dragonlings are less grand than their lineage would suggest. Explorers, sages, and archivists have argued for centuries over whether the great dragons of legend still live, if in fact they ever existed. The people of the Alakir Desert insist that their vast plain of sand is home to a multitude of great worms. Granting the nomads their prosperity to tell tales, if there were a forsaken land where the great dragons still fly, undisturbed, it would indeed be the Alakir Desert. What the hell? You didn't even tell me about the spiders! I didn't even get to... Hold on. I saw Night Mother in here. Dark Brother is actually their leader that is supposedly called the Night Mother. Dibella, the goddess of beauty. Oh, that's why when I went into that, like, Church of Dibella, everybody was naked. Makes sense. Nulfunga. Orsinium, Spellmaker, Zen. That's it. I've read through the entire manual. I hope you guys liked it. Okay, we're closing in, and what I need to do is go here. So I am there, I am here, and you are there. But yeah, that's where I'm headed. That's what I'm gonna do, is turn in these pants. And hopefully the quest will advance. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Man, it's awfully quiet out there. Is everybody still alive? Anybody out there?
They're all dead.
I guess so.
I have a double spawn, by the way.
You have a double?
Yeah.
Okay.
I picked up an extra shift. Oh, did you see my new banner? On my new tubs?
I didn't.
There you go.
Oh, that's nice. I like it.
Reminds me, I need to see if my... Okay, my Twitch did change. Oh, I lost a follower. I said 36 before. People be trying too hard trying to design cyberpunk boobs.
Boobs?
Boots.
Oh, cyberpunk boots. I thought you said people be trying too hard to make cyberpunk boobs. I was like, what do you mean? How does that function? I mean, that's simple. You just take a couple of tin cans.
Booby lasers.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do. You do the Austin Powers thing. You take the boobs, you add a machine gun in it, bam, cyberpunk. Well, I guess that wouldn't be cyberpunk. That would be more like steampunk. Add some lasers, boom, cyberpunk. I will be very excited to move on to Morrowind. Frankly, this is getting tiring. Like, this is getting very tiring because every day looks like the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And there's nothing I can
That's
do about
why,
it.
Oh, this thing.
Yeah, but I thought that was,
I just play it directly from my desktop.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I have something on Streamlabs for it.
I have no idea.
Yeah, Streamlabs has a whole bunch of things. I'm pretty sure. I remember them talking about it. Being like, hey, we've got a whole list of stuff.
Well, I sent you the link for that, so. Oh, that's right, you don't have your desktop. But no, like, she told me she initially wanted, like, some cyberpunk details, and then she sends me something that's, like, industrial cyber, and I'm like...
This isn't cyberpunk.
It's a mash. This is... Because I was asking her about the shoes that I did. They were a little too much. So I'm just like...
So the shoes that you did were a little too much?
Yeah, that's fine, though. I'm going to leave them on there as an example. Something else she wants for the No, I don't mean like the actual game. I mean like shoes. Hey, those are my boots. That's funny. I. boots that I have, little black ones.
Hmm.
Oh, those are neat. Look at these sci-fi shoes. They're very, like, warframey. Wow.
Yeah.
But they look neat. They look like they're like the Wii, but shoes. Did you know they made a Wii Mini?
I did not.
I found that out this morning. It didn't play GameCube games. It only had like the one controller. It was like half the size.
You know, if you got 2 of them, that would be really cool. Because then you'd have a mini Wee Wee. Because then you'd have a mini Wee Wee.
You stop that right now. Stop being cute.
I'm not being cute. I just wanted a reaction. Why is that on right now? What are you doing?
Oh, I had that on because of the air fryer. I forgot to turn it off.
Is it still going?
Not the air fryer. That's the fan.
Yeah, I know it's the
It's gotta
thing.
Give me a second to get up.
It's been going off in the
I
background.
thought you'd been muted.
No, I haven't been muted. There's no reason to mute. I'm trying to come up with content to talk about.
It's replacing the boom.
You know what I think we should play? That game where 2 people are playing and one person is in a one person is the sniper and the other person is like the target. But you have to like the other person is trying to blend in with the NPCs and you have to figure out who you have to try and avoid being sniped, and then the other person is trying to take them out. But it has to figure out who they are.
That would be really neat.
No, it's a game. It's already a game. That's why I was saying we should play it. Yep.
No, I don't want shoes that just say cyberpunk on them.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-dum-ba-dum-ba-ba-ba-bum.
What?
I have a reminder in here for 2,468 years to remind me of something
What?
on Reddit.
That's really funny.
What is the thing here? Oh, I see. Um, it's because somebody calculated how many times you would have to kill Hillock, the first boss in Path of Exile, to get to level 100. And somebody, according to how many times they would have to kill it, um,
They set a reminder.
no. They did the math. They said it would take 2,469 years of nonstop killing of Hillock to get to level 100. So getting from level 1 to 7 takes 2.5 to 3 hours. For this study to have, we're going to go with 3 hours from level 7 to level because it's the last level that you gain XP from killing trash mobs in the stand. Starting at level 13, Hillock is the only mob that gives XP on the strand, and he will give you 1% of his XP, which is 6 XP per kill. This also doesn't account for any Uber Hillock encounters because 1, I don't know if he gives a bonus XP, and 2, if he does give XP, it's so rare that I might as well count it towards the 0.1% so it doesn't change anything. To go from level 13 to level 25 would require 1,985,268 XP. Let's see. We then divide that by 6 to get a total of Hillock kills. You would need 330,878. Each run of Twilight Strand takes 1 minute and 50 seconds or 110 seconds total. I got this number by assuming you have the Onigoroshi and can kill Hillock in 20 seconds. And then the Twilight Strand needs 1 minute and 30 to reset. I'm going to refer to Hillock as H from now on. So now you do, you can do this H times 110 seconds divided by 60 to get minutes total divided by, to get 24. Divided by 24, so 421 days. So, to reach level 25 takes more than a year of killing Hillock non-stop. But this is a study to find out how long it would take to get to level 100. So, I think I may actually add this to my challenge. Leveling to level 25 off of nothing but Hillock. Or yeah, I think I might add it officially to the list. Or maybe I'll do it to level 20, because level 25 would definitely take me probably 2 years to level to 25. So, I think I will do... let's see, only Hillock in PoE. It might actually be it might be my first time getting an Onigoroshi too. We're closing in on the shore here. Let me take a look quick at the map, see where I'm at. Yeah, we still have probably 20-ish, 20 minutes, 40... Probably about roughly 45 to 50 minutes before I can get to this quest completion. And then I can finally save or reload my game and get my sound back. But yeah, I think I'm going to add that to the list of things to do. Alright, I'm about to post a great video on Only Frogs. Oh, no spell points? So we'll just have to hope I make it there.
Fucking evicted. That's pretty funny.
You gonna post it in the stream? Or in, Oh, no, you're busy doing on commissions. Yeah, we'll be there. I think we'll manage to complete it roughly in about an hour. I think is total time. Hour to complete the quest.
longer, you can get away with like playing that one Sonic song in the background.
What Sonic song?
Running around at the speed of sound, whatever the fuck that one's called.
Probably not. Because guess who owns Sega?
Play a cover of it.
Guess who owns Sega? At the end of the day, it's still owned by Nintendo. So that's a Nintendo no.
Heh.
What we'll do is save, and then we're gonna rest here. There are enemies nearby. Oh no. Enemies. Trying to get it evened out, but it doesn't seem to want to go. There we go. Oh jeez, okay. Let's try that again. There we go. Damn, that took a lot longer than I'm proud of. Let's see. We're probably looking at another. Oh, probably less than 5 minutes before I think landfall, and then after that, it's still going to be a long run for the rest of it. Hey, is that land? That lands? That's motherfucking land! Finally. Jesus Christ. Been running for almost 2 hours and we're finally just hitting land now. You'd think that running at 5 times maximum speed, I would cut the time of getting across water into a fifth, but it looks like it only cuts it in like half. Ugh, and maybe I'll get my sound back soon. That would be great. I am really disliking the fact that I have no sound right now. But not even gonna bother with it until I turn this quest in, so it doesn't glitch on me a second time, and then I have to go over hell and high water and try and figure it out. So we need to go to this thing here. That's the goal. We should have enough between how much stamina I have left and how much magicka I have left. I should be able to go ahead and make it there. Excuse me. Moist. Moist. I guess it's just gonna be that kind of stream where I'm digging so hard for stuff to go with. Man. I never realized, like, how dead this game is with no sound. Like, without the pitter-patter of my feet or the music keeping beat. I feel like all the fun has just been yeet.
You see, just been yeet.
Yes, thrown away, like the bath water.
You mean the dog water?
Yes, the dog water, like my gameplay right now. I have entered city.
It just said city.
No, I have entered whatever it's called. So I need to go left. That'll take me at least in the right direction. Oh no, liquid cooling got a massive downgrade. Someone's looking at their liquid cooling. It went from 584 damage down to 198.
Hey, I beat the game though.
Works great until it doesn't.
Are all liquid coolings legendary?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's probably going to be garbage. Which means that that gun that I gave you is probably going to be the better gun.
Look at my dookie shoes. I told her, like, I'm not good at making up shoes for my brain. So it's like, even with Luft, I found shoes I really liked, and I'm like, those are it, those are the shoes. Because the initial shoes that I showed her were these. But with a color, like, a couple colors change. And these are like knee highs. Oh, I think I still have that layer. Hold on. So instead of that, it would have been. It would have been something like that instead.
Wow. I just watched a video of one kangaroo put another kangaroo in a chokehold and put it to sleep.
Jesus. How much would it wasn't sleep? Just unalive that kangaroo.
Nope, he definitely, the other kangaroo is on the ground, reached out for him and just passed out. But yup. Damn, kangaroos, you scary. You're just iguanodons.
Basically.
They're basically just acting the dumb, get the thumb.
After dumb, get the fucking headlock. Sleep lock.
Hanako, a koi fish who died at the age of 226. In 1996, 2 of her scales were removed and extensively studied to determine her age. She was the longest living koi fish ever known, living from 1751 to 1977. Wow. It's a big old koi fish.
That is not the direction I thought you would go.
We're just going to rest for 24 hours because I don't want to deal with this nonsense of going so damn slow.
Go ahead, eat your food.
Eat your food.
Eat your food.
Oh, that's funny. I get attacks and growls, and I can hear the enemy, but I can't, like... Hey, a Daedric left pauldron. That's cool, I guess.
I think this is the first time I've looked at your screen in a long time you weren't running.
Yeah, that's because I had to... You are paralyzed. No, I am not. Ooh, heck. Oh, heck. I gotta cast this. I'm dying. Oh.
I gotta cast this.
I died. That's what happened.
I gotta cast this. I'm dying.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, there's my... Oh, shit. I had to reload. Please. Oh, it's still there. Okay. I mean, shit. No, I'm not across the ocean. I'm a little far a ways. But there is... stuff here. I just... rest for a while. 24 hours. I completely forgot that I'm going to be chased down by all kinds of things while I have this thing on me. Damn it! I had a piece of Daedric gear. Fuck me. Man. I should have just unstuck myself and run. I don't see an enemy anywhere. It says they're here, but I don't see them. Okay. Guess I'll just go. Okay. Where's the enemy? I don't see it nowhere. It says there are enemies nearby. Ugh, it's this damn thing I had earlier. Where I gotta run super far away and attempt it again. Man! I'm mad that I missed out on that freaking piece of equipment. Fucking fiddlesticks. Alright, I'm just gonna have to go slower. I can't do anything because it won't let me rest, so... Maybe try running super far away. Teacher said he was rather be redeployed to Iraq than go back to his classroom. Not.
This year's been really bad.
Yeah. Probably because, you know, they were inside not having to worry about doing fuck, and then they came back to school and they were like, fuck it. That and what? No clue. I'm not a kid, not my... I would have no clue what's going on there. Alright, come on. We're almost there. It's gonna take forever to get there, but we are almost there. Elder Scrolls Daggerfall. Elderfall. Felderfall. E-scrolls. E-scrolls default. SDF. SDF, the game. Yeah, apparently nobody received... Hey, Joe. Apparently nobody received the notice that it even went live. It didn't even send it out.
Wow.
Yeah, that's...
I always say things in Discord.
Yeah, but that's what doesn't make sense is that, like, the game itself, or YouTube itself, I don't know what, this week has been garbage. This week hasn't... I guess maybe that's what's happening, is this entire week hasn't sent out notices, or anything, because this week has been terrible for numbers, like really bad for numbers. Bless you. Twice. Didn't get the notice. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering, because like I can't tell, I don't get those notices or anything. It doesn't tell me when I'm streaming or anything else, so like I don't get a notice when it pops up or anything else, so I have no clue. And since like I can't tell when it doesn't or does pop up, I kind of just have to rely on everybody else. Jeez, did I finally hit a city? Climbing mode. Oh, I hit some random town. Where am I? You can't fast travel when enemies are nearby. There are no enemies nearby. What do you mean? You're coming back from the National History Museum? Natural History Museum. Like in DC Natural History Museum? I see that. That's frickin'... Okay, we gotta save before I try and take this lich on. What the hell would I be doing in DC? Listen, I don't know. That's why I asked. Oh my goodness. Lich. I'm gonna have to lycanthropy and then, like, switch over to my gear and try and take this out as quickly as possible. Nope. It's gonna be a big old pain. Well, listen, I'm having the big problem called there's a lich after me and I can't really fight it. This is very problematic. Okay, hold on. I think I can. If I just... Nope, I can't fight these things. I'm gonna have to just let it go. Get some distance away, try and rest. Because I just need the time to advance. If I can get 3 hours in and be able to... Yep, there we go. So I can now fight this thing because now I can switch back to my actual equipment. Man, this was a pain in the ass. Okay, so I just need to make a little correction to the east here. Man, you know what I think the worst part is? You would think that it would be, like, big considering that it's, like, day 60. You would think that day 60 would bring... I already am, night not. What? Oh, Nightbot because he said to join the Moon Crew? Wow. It's because you've been the only person to talk this entire time, so Nightbot hasn't... Well, he may have gone off earlier, but... Yeah. You're about the only person. Okay, now we need a hard go... I think this is it. Oh, can I finally get these cursed pants out of my fucking inventory? I have been, like, this has been the one thing that has been stopping me from doing anything, is this single quest. If I can just get this done, I can finally move on with the main story. I have entered the farmstead. That's upsetting that I lost the Daedric Pauldron, though. You know what I should do? Oh, no. I should get outside of the city. Well, no, you know what? I'm not going to deal with that lich. Let me just do what I came here to do. Are you still in the closet, lady? What did you... Hold on. What did you just say to me? Load. An irritated voice hollers, "Come in." Well done. Let me cast this spell upon the casual pants. The casual pants are now safe and yours to keep. Not even death can hide a true descendant of Tiber Septim from the Underking. Lysandus did not die in the Battle of Cringe. He was slain by treachery before it. The monument to him in High Rock is an empty tomb. His tomb was secretly taken to an ancient tomb in Menevia, which I will now reveal to you. I do not know who betrayed Lysandus, nor why his spirit haunts the thing. Not the Battle of Cringane. I have kept my part of the bargain. You have now earned the gratitude of the Underking. I guess I'll take these casual pants. Thank, lady. So now that I have done this run... Jesus. Let me see. This quest should be out of the way. I should finally have this done. Now I need to go see what's her name. It takes her over a month to prepare to dust. So I have to go see her. And that's all the way frickin' over here. So, northeast. Off we go! Again. And let's equip the fast stuff. And before we do anything else, save game as Underking Save 2. Yes, now I can go. Oh, man. It's finally done. I can finally move on with my life. And this quest... I can't even say I can move on with my life, just this quest. So, what'd you do today? You went to the National History Museum? Was it for school or just for fun? Oh, you're right. You're out of school, aren't you? You're on, like, summer vacation and stuff, right? Spring break. Oh, yeah. I forgot. That's a thing. Also, did you see my message about the house? Hmm? Yeah, it's about a mile, maybe. There's also another townhouse not far. Oh, but that's way out there. Man, this is such a slow, like, progress. And, like, every time I do this run so many times. This is, like, probably my 6th run going to this exact place over here. And it doesn't get any easier. Let me look at these quests from here, because... So I'm heading over to... After this, I officially have 1, 2, 3... I have 4 quests. Which, Lysandus' Revelation... which takes about 21 days. Make our way through Duran's Tower. Speak to the sorcerers. The powder is ready. All you need to sprinkle it on the corpse. I must warn you... It will not put his shade to rest, but it will soothe sufficiently if you allow you the chance to speak with him. The final exorcism is for Lysandus to choose. Do not know where he is buried. I do know that it is not on the fields of Cringian where they erect a monument for him. Could you tell him I still love him? Death will not be a barrier for us for long. Oh. Okay. If you return too early, she'll say, I told you it would take a month. The burial chamber is located deep inside the tomb, and ahead lies one of the longest routes of all main quest dungeons. Oh, jeez. So now I just gotta get there. Or just run. Until it gets me roughly in the area that I want to be. Don't give me happy bongos, holy fuck!
What?
The music, it turned into like happy bongos. I'm over here in perpetual suffering, and it's like do 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 do. Bongos of happiness. Get that shit out of here. Babbiness. No. Babby bongos. Babbies. Alright guys, well I'm going to let this roll for a moment, and I am going to go use the restroom, and hopefully I don't slap into any towns or homes or cities or walls or places like that. Alright, I will return shortly. As soon as I would leave, it would fall. Of course it would. That's just how it happens, right? Leave my character there to his own devices for just long enough to fall through the map. Could you let me know if that starts boiling? Man, I guess it's not too bad. I didn't lose too much. Some, but not too bad. I'd really like if I could make it onto the water and towards the island, but I highly doubt that's going to be the case. I'm curious if the timer for Lysandas's tomb is considered if it starts after I finish the Underking's mission, or if the timer itself continues to go, and after you finish the Underking's mission, if it then puts it in queue and says, hey, have you met the allotted amount of time? Because if it doesn't, I'm going to have to sit there and, like, spam cast in a town or something. Or sit outside and spam cast and then rest and get attacked by something. I mean, I guess it'll be a good way to level up, that's for sure, but still, I prefer not to do that if I am able. Yeah, at the rate that I'm going, maybe 20. Okay, so I should be crossing this island in... Let me look at the large map. So an hour should put me right about here, I think. Right by the ship. Well, the invisible ship on the map. And hopefully actually closing my game and reloading my game will fix all the sound issues it's been having. I was just too afraid to do it since the game glitched out the last quest that I was on, and it took days for me to go ahead and get it fixed properly. I was just really afraid of having that quest in my inventory and trying to reload my game for any reason. I guess they didn't like how long it would take to get out there. Hey everyone, we're just letting it coast. I have to make my way over to Isles of Belfiria, and it's gonna take a while, so... I'm just gonna let you listen to the cool breeze of the desert, and the happy bongos in the background. And also the lack of pitter-patters because my sound's broken. Hey Skundrix, how you doing? I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, this is one of the longer stretches. I have done this run from this country to the place that I am headed at that island 6 times now. It doesn't get any shorter. And no matter what I'm wearing, I'm going as fast as I can, and it still takes like 2 days to get to this place. Yeah, and also I figured I'm gonna update my my hours from 3, I think, back to 4, because it looks like 4 hours actually brings in a regular crowd and stuff like that, where 3 hours doesn't seem to. So we are back to a 4-hour schedule. Wow, this is how famous he is. People are making figurines of him. Here, look. That's... Oh no, he's even got his own babe. Thank you. Alright, I'll be right back in a moment. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Yep. Thank you. excuse me, we're having a conversation about, like, the color purple, so I figured I should unmute my mic here. So, the color purple was originally, and why it's associated with royalty, is that the color purple came from a certain snail that had to be harvested and squeezed for its dye, or that particular color. And it took many, many, many snails to make, excuse me, the purple dye that was used by royalty. And I was talking about the ancient Greeks and stuff. So if you look at a lot of ancient Greek writing, the descriptor words that they use are very unusual in comparison to what we would normally describe stuff as, like the oceans and the sky and certain colors. They don't actually describe them as blue, but they describe them as gray or black, or as though they didn't have colors of a certain color. So it is theorized, and it wasn't just one person, it was multiple writers of the time. So they theorized that maybe a lot of them couldn't see those colors, or they didn't have those colors, they didn't have the rods or capability. Cones, yeah, that stuff. They didn't have the cones that would allow them to see that color. Which is interesting because it kind of makes me wonder if we continue to go along and do all these studies and everything, do you think one day we may be able to go ahead and see things like ultraviolet or infrared? Well, that mantis shrimp can see even further than we can. Yeah, and we only have, what, 3? Something like that. Yeah, that thing isn't just seeing ultraviolet. That thing is watching photons. It's probably where it learned to fucking punch. Oh, that thing that's going by? Huh, I wonder if I can go as fast as it. That is the mantis, the punchy shrimp? Or is the mantis the... Oh, pistol shrimp is the one that does the... You know, the surface of the sun. And the mantis shrimp is the punchy. Yeah, and the mantis shrimp is punchy. Yeah. Cool. Boxer boy. That would make a really interesting fighting game. A game that pits different animals from different parts of the animal kingdom against each other, but each of them represents different types of martial arts.
Are they going to be the same size?
Yeah, they would be the same size. I mean, you're not going to have a tiny little mantis shrimp fighting up against a kickboxing kangaroo. I mean, we're not going to have a Tekken situation where people play Gone just to have fucking small-ass hitbox. That was bullshit. The little tiny boxing dinosaur? Yeah. That was kind of bullshit. But yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. You put the mantis shrimp as a boxer, and you put the kangaroo as, like, a kickboxer, and you put the panda as a wrestler. And then, let's see. Hyena as, like, a street fighter, because it, you know, it's a street scrapper. Bites and claws and everything else. Let's see. You have the mantis as, like, a weapons expert kind of thing, because it's got its own built-in claws, built-in swords. The monkey as a monk. This actually would be a pretty... You know what this reminds me of? That fighting game where all the animals are, like...
Super beefy?
Yeah, super beefy fighter, yeah. It's on PlayStation. You should play that someday. And fight your viewers. And any of them who has the PlayStation, has the game. You just invite them in to fight them. Invite them to fight them! For half a second, I thought I was making some pretty serious progress, and then I forgot that the game doesn't really register, like, my actual location on the main map. I have to go into the specific regions. I thought I was making really good progress. Cami UK, it's going fantastic. How about yourself? Just running along the water, trying to get to Belfaria. It's a pretty long journey. Yeah, so I just left Sentinel maybe about 20, 30 minutes ago. Not seeing you well. Yeah, it has been quite a bit. I always get worried when I don't see people in, and then they just suddenly pop in. I know that life takes priority and everything. I just want to make sure my viewers are doing okay, so I am glad to see you. Can't believe I first found you over a year ago. Yeah, I think a lot of the people on the channel found me through Ark and everything, and, you know, now that Ark is over and now that I'm on Elder Scrolls, I think most of that crowd has kind of just moved on. And, I've slowly built up, but nowhere near as many people as before. And it might also just be Daggerfall. It's an old school game. I think a lot of people are going to come in when I hit Skyrim. But that's going to take a while, considering this is a no fast travel run for everything. But you know me, I do love those torturous challenges. So, how's life been treating you? What you been up to? Anything exciting? Will you make a return for the new map for Ark? Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. But I'll be doing that on Twitch, so if you do want to go ahead and see that, anything that is off challenge, I will be doing on Twitch, so it's the same name. As much as I'd love to do it on YouTube, I will get demolished if I take 2 weeks off, go over to Ark, play Ark, and then come back to this. Like, my channel will never see the light of day again. I'd love to do it, I promise I would, but got exams coming up, so lots of studying. Everything's going good on my side. Work's been pretty busy, but, you know, the government's always grinding. You know, I'm thinking about either changing where we live, maybe buying a house here soon, which would be pretty nice. Yeah. And my dog's still going. She's starting to get a little old, but she'll always be a puppy. I hope she's happy. I always wonder if she is or not. But yeah, other than that, life's fine. Yeah, this challenge has definitely been trying. Ark's challenge was at least engaging. This challenge is a lot less... Daggerfall, I figured, was going to be a big one. I mean, I've been going at this for over a month and a half, this one game, so... Fair enough. Still on the art grind. Oh, I get it. I know all about that. Luft has a lot of our stuff. So she is still maintaining the bases and dinos and stuff. You've never played Elder Scrolls? Well, a lot of people know, like, Skyrim and everything. I've never played Skyrim, so... yeah, I never played Arena and Daggerfall, which is the one I'm on right now, which are completely new. Daggerfall is crazy. It is roughly the size of the UK. So if I didn't happen to have all of this enchanted stuff, running from one town to the next is literally hours. I remember when I first started playing the game, it took me, like, multiple hours just to get from one town to the next. And, yeah, I think it's like 230,000 kilometers or something like that. So, it has been compared to the size of the UK. And I can definitely agree with that, you know, considering how long it takes to get to one place to the next. Why would you put this up on your... That's just what I do. My channel is always in... I always had to, like, tell people, like, my channel is not game-specific. It is specifically about doing ridiculous, over-the-top challenges. And this is also a world's first. No one has ever done... no one's ever finished Daggerfall with no fast travel. How much you got left? I'm actually on the last 4 missions of the game. It's just all of them happen to be spread in completely different directions. So... not too much longer, it's just the distance. But yeah, when I complete this, I will have the world's first no fast travel Daggerfall completion. Yep, nobody wants to do this. It is a challenge that is considered impossible. So. Or too difficult to attempt. And that's why I am doing it. That's like, on my list of challenges... Hey! Welcome back. On my list of challenges that's quite an achievement. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll get some recognition. I mean, if not, hey, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it, but... what I am really hoping will be the cherry on top. So, I have one achievement in my list of dream achievements that I will never be able to accomplish. I think it's either in Mega Man 9 or Mega Man 10. I can't remember which, but it has to be the original disc copy. There is an achievement called the Blue Bomber. I hate the YouTube delay between messaging and you getting it. It's definitely a lot less than it used to be, that's for sure. Yeah, the delay used to be a lot worse. I think it used to be like a 28-30 second delay, and I think I've managed to cut it down a bit. So yeah, the trophy, it is considered one of the hardest trophies in gaming. I think only 10 people in the world have it. It's either Mega Man 9 or 10. It's an achievement called the Blue Bomber. You have to complete the entire game without taking damage. It is... Actually, you know what? Let me see how many people actually have that achievement, because I'm pretty sure it is the lowest, like, achievement, or it is considered the hardest achievement in gaming. How many people have the Blue Bomber achievement? In Mega Man. Let's see. No, that's clearing the game in under an hour. That's a completely different one. Hold on, give me a second. There is an achievement. Maybe it's not the Blue Bomber that I'm thinking of, but there is one. Let's see. Mega Man achievement. Complete the game without being hit. Can't hit me achievement in Mega Man 10. Or, excuse me. Oh, there it is. Mr. Perfect. That's what it is. It's in Mega Man 10. Clear the game without getting damaged. This achievement can be attained on any difficulty, but it's much easier on the easy. On easy, you can save between the 5 Wily stages. There are fewer enemies. The enemies shoot fewer projectiles. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like a pretty damn difficult achievement. I'm trying to see how many of people have completed it since then. Because there is a guide on how to attempt it. As of right now, it looks like... How many people have this? Let's see. So as of right now, it only has only 496 people have managed to get this achievement. Since it came out, like forever ago. So yeah, it's not as impossible as it used to be, but only 496 people have gotten the achievement, and that is one of my dream achievements, but I don't know if I'll ever get that, to be honest. That is, that takes quite a lot of skill that I just don't have. Yeah, it definitely is considered. I think, in terms of difficult achievements, there's only a couple that even compare to it. One of them is in For Honor, where in order to get it, you have to be ranked the #1 player in the world in For Honor. So only one person can hold the title at a time. So it's just very difficult to get. And then I think there's another one in Shadow Warrior as well. Either Shadow Warrior or Shadow Warrior 2. I think also has another one of the most difficult achievements in gaming. You take a look. That list may have been updated since some other stuff came out. Let's see. Hardest video game achievements ever. Infallible in Fall Guys. For the purpose of maximum difficulty, you're looking at the original version of the Infallible achievement, where you're required to win 5 matches in a row. I mean, difficult, but I wouldn't say that's too bad. Messiah and Outlast 2. Let's see. you have to do it on Insanity difficulty, and only 1.7% of the player base has managed to achieve it. Why is that? It turns out that in order to gain the achievement, you cannot reload your camera batteries. I have never played Outlast, so I have no idea what that means.
To be able to see in the dark and basically see it all, you have a handheld camera, video camera, and it has a night vision.
So you're basically just sprinting. You're basically doing a speed run. Let's see, Emperor in Elder Scrolls Online. Turns out that unless you're an uber gaming god with control over the fabric of reality and space and time, you have a tough one. Let's see, this achievement sounds great on paper until you actually get to the meat of it. It's the same as For Honor. You have to be then dominating the Alliance War battlefield to become the Emperor of Tamriel. So you have to be the top player in ESO Online. Same thing. Damn, there's some really tough achievements out there. Like, I knew there would be, but... The Bladder of Steel Award in Rock Band 2. Most sought-after achievement is that it isn't only a test of skill, but a test of endurance. To earn this one, you need to complete the full 84-song gauntlet. Without failing a single song and without pausing a single time. It's a 6-hour commitment that you have to pass without a failed song and without a single break. Let's see, Mortal Kombat. No biggie, all you have to do is play as every character for a full 24 hours, win 100 fights and score 100 fatalities, and perform 150 X-ray hits. Did we mention that you also must spill 10,000 liters of blood for every fighter? Let's see, Stanley Parable. Unlike the other achievements that can be considered difficult, Go Outside doesn't really test your skills so much as it does your patience, and really your general memory. All you need to do is start up the Stanley Parable, turn it off, and wait 5 whole years, and then turn it back on. In that time, you could take up a hobby, or a new game, or a 5-year walk. Even though the game was released in 2013, it took completionists until 2018 to find this elusive achievement. Wow. Can you imagine waiting 5 years just to get an achievement?
Imagine there's something like that for Destiny.
Mr. Perfect. Yeah, that's the one I want. The achievement is akin to running face first through a plate of glass without bleeding. That's funny. I guess it is a good way to put it. Require a lot of practice. Let's see. Lasso Master in the Master Chief Collection. Not only do you have to complete all 4 Halo games on Legendary, but you have to do it with all skulls. That's not too bad. I did all of Reach on all skulls. That was fun. Difficult, but enjoyable. Master Mycologist, or Mythologist, Towerfall Ascension. Oh! I actually have this. Will require you to play 5,000 rounds of the game's versus mode. Doing so will proudly place you among the 0.06% who have earned this. Before it was 5,000, however, it has now been... you were tasked with 10,000, and then before that, 20,000. Huh. Quite a pain in the ass. I have to go to sleep. Hopefully I'll catch you soon. Yeah, that's fine. I understand, Cammy. Have a great night. You get some rest, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Always a pleasure. All right. Well, for anybody who is left here, this is where I'm going to be saving out for today. Let me go ahead and make 2 saves, just in case. You know, we're gonna not save that over that one, and we're just gonna save over this one. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it up for the night. For any of you guys who are new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. Like it, sub, follow, all of that helps the channel grow. And for all of you returning regulars, thank you guys for checking the channel out again. Always a pleasure to have you. Tomorrow's Friday. So we have switched up the schedule. It'll be 4-hour streams instead of the 3 hours we have been doing. So hopefully you guys come back within that time. Yeah, nothing crazy, no announcements and everything else. Catch you guys again tomorrow.